I organized my mom's birthday dinner 2 weeks in advance. My brother showed up 40 minutes late with 2 uninvited guests, then screamed at me about it. My mom's birthday dinner was my project from start to finish. Small restaurant, always packed on weekends, the kind of place where you need a reservation or you're not getting in. I booked almost 2 weeks ahead. Close family, 2 of her friends, a manageable group at a table I'd specifically arranged. I checked in with everyone multiple times leading up to it because I didn't want any surprises the day of. My brother confirmed multiple times that it would be just him and his girlfriend. That was the plan. That's what I built the reservation around. 20 minutes before we were supposed to be seated, he texted. They were running late. Also, could his girlfriend's sister and her boyfriend join because they were all already together? I want to pause on that reasoning for a moment. They were already together. As though the solution to being in the same place as someone is to bring them to an event they weren't invited to, at a packed restaurant with 20 minutes notice on a Saturday night. I told him probably not. That the restaurant barely had room as it was. I called to check and there was nothing they could do last minute without affecting other reservations. He showed up 40 minutes late, with all 3 of them. The host said they could possibly squeeze in 1 extra chair, not a second couple, 1 chair. My brother started screaming at me in the entrance of the restaurant in front of my mom and her friends and whoever else happened to be nearby, saying I should have changed the reservation when he texted. I told him I had tried and there was nothing available on a Saturday night at that hour. He kept going. Said I had embarrassed him in front of his girlfriend's family, that they had to leave and find somewhere else to eat and it was my fault. The girlfriend's sister and her boyfriend left. My brother came to the table and barely spoke for the rest of the night. My mom spent part of her own birthday dinner visibly upset that her son was arguing at the table. Now my brother is telling family members that I intentionally excluded his girlfriend's sister because I don't like her. I want to be honest. I don't have strong feelings about her either way. I don't dislike her. I just didn't invite her because it wasn't her event. It was my mother's birthday dinner, planned 2 weeks in advance, with a specific guest list that my brother confirmed he understood multiple times. He decided 20 minutes before the reservation to add 2 people to someone else's birthday dinner, and then blamed me for the restaurant not being able to accommodate that. I've asked myself whether I could have tried harder, whether there was some call I didn't make or some option I didn't explore. But here's where I keep landing. I planned this for 2 weeks. I confirmed the guest list repeatedly. I called the restaurant when he texted and there was nothing available. There was no version of 20 minutes notice at a packed restaurant on a Saturday that was going to produce 2 extra seats. What I couldn't fix was the part where my brother made a unilateral decision to bring uninvited guests to our mother's birthday, showed up 40 minutes late, and then screamed at me when the restaurant couldn't absorb the consequences of his choices. My mom's birthday dinner ended quieter than it should have. Not because I failed to plan, because my brother decided his convenience mattered more than the occasion. I organized a birthday dinner for my mom. That's what I did. Everything after that was someone else's decision.